Hey, one thing I just feel like I gotta get on here and talk about right now. It's fear. Just fear. I just wanna stay on fear, so I'm gonna try to stay on this because listen, when I get to going, there's so much that comes in. I pull so much. Like I got so much going on inside of here you wouldn't believe. But check this out. Fear gets pushed on you worse than drugs do. Like, fear gets pushed on you worse than drugs, than sex, than stress, than all of that shit. Like, you may feel like it's sugar and all of this other shit that's the number one killer, but it's fear. Fear puts your ass into all of this other bullshit, and you don't even really know that it was fear the whole time. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Turn that shit off. And then it's pumped down your throat in ways that you're not even really knowing that you're accepting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the tough part. The tough part is realizing that you just swallowed a whole pill of fear, thinking that you gave up the whole idea and concept of fear, right? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm... Look, there's so many individuals that be, talking this high and this almighty talk, and I'll be rooting for people, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, I know my place, I know my purpose, I know what I've done, I know where I've been, I know where I'm from, I know who I am. You get me? So I peep certain individuals and I watch their moves and I be like, all right, cool, this brother got it going, all right, cool, this sister got it going, they on the road, they on the move. And then I hear them say something like, I gotta watch what I say on here or something. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. That's fear. That's fear. Oh man, if I say the wrong thing, I might get my channel taken away. I won't get this. That's fear. That's fear. And you're gonna disguise it as, I won't be able to get this message out. No, that's the disguise that you put on top of the fear. That fear is a crafty motherfucker, I'm telling you. It'll hide itself really well. And fear will hide itself behind strength. Fear can hide itself behind anxiety. Fear can hide itself behind stress. Fear can hide itself behind happiness. Let that shit hit you. But like when I hear people say, I gotta watch what I say, because they might, I don't want nobody to take my channel, or I don't want, man, fuck that. Fuck it. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, if that's your purpose, if feeding the people truth is more important, then by all means, nothing should stop you from that. Nothing. If empowering people is what you holding up high, then nothing should stop you from that. Nothing. There should be nothing you should fear. The only thing that you should fear is yourself, by letting yourself stop you from doing something. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because can't nobody stop you from doing shit but yourself. Yourself. You are in your own way. Your own way. If you truly desired something, if you truly upheld something, then ain't nothing stopping you from shit. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And look, let me show you how fear can hide itself in some beautiful ways. You hear what I'm saying? And here's an example of fear hiding itself behind strength, right? A mother seeing her baby trapped underneath a vehicle or something like that, she's gonna fear for that child's life, right? Fear gonna hide behind strength. All of a sudden, she's strong as a motherfucker. She gonna throw the fuck out of a car to get her baby out of that. Not even realizing that she had the strength regardless. The fear hid itself behind the strength, amplifying the strength. So she just said, yeah, I was so scared something came over me. No, you were so scared you lost the sense that you already was strong. If you would have just calculated the move and said, oh fuck, my baby's stuck under here, let me get, and I know some people will be like, well, nobody's just thinking like that. No, yeah, because fear is strong as a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. You're not thinking fight or flight. You don't think. You got two modes that you're automatically gonna fall into. So you're not thinking about what you're doing. You just like, damn, I gotta pick this baby up. I gotta pick this car up off the baby. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my baby. Stuff like that. But it makes no sense to see like so many people who be over here doing their thing, man, and then they just get stuck talking about some fearing shit. Drop that. And then you got people who fear being themselves. How is that? You fear standing out so much that you rather fit in. And then you unhappy. You unhappy with the choices you made. You unhappy with the decisions you're choosing. All of that. All because of fear. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. I said something like a few days ago, just having a random conversation. And it was about people who expose things and do these deep dives on certain things, and then you'll hear about it, and then the next thing you know is either they gone or they're out apologizing about something, and that's because fear got them. Fear got them. And I was like, yo, listen, let me tell you something. If I was, quote unquote, Martin Luther King, if I was Malcolm X, I'd still be here. Nothing would have happened to me because I wouldn't have allowed anything in there. I would have denied anything that anybody came to me with to try to get me to feel a certain way. And the moment somebody in my camp started to say, listen, man, you gotta chill out because they doing this, you gotta go now, because how the fuck are you coming to me telling me what they saying? How did that even cross you to get to me? No, I can't have you around because you are a part of that negative energy that's not allowed on this side. So I'm sorry, but you got to go. I wish you nothing but love, my brother. But my brother, you can't rock with me like that. And if you come to me talking, well, I'm just looking out for you. No, you're not. Because if you was looking out for me and somebody came to you or something that you heard talking about, hey, he better stop all of that, then you looking out for me should have checked that shit right there. You shouldn't have brought that shit to my door. Because now I'm closing and locking the door on you. And you stay out there with the rest of that shit. Say, oh yeah, but you're not scared that they gonna come after you? No, because that has to be planted first. I don't allow shit like that. You gotta move untouchably. You gotta think untouchably. You gotta be unfucking touchable. Can nothing touch you? If you should not want it, you don't allow it. Stop being so fucking scared of everything. Stop being scared to be you. Stop being scared to be different than your family. Stop being scared to be different than the people that you've known for years. Just be you and be truthful to your fucking self. Like, you don't even love yourself enough. You can say that you do, but you don't. You fear yourself. You fear the thoughts that you have. You fear the feelings that you feel. You feel the image that you have out there. You'll do anything to be anything else than what you are. Why? Why? Because I guarantee you, if we had a one-on-one conversation, I could tell you who the fuck you are before you even say something to me. The only problem is I see you for you and you see who you want me to see. I see you for you, but you see who you want me to see. And that is fucked. Because the person you painting to me ain't nearly a quarter of who I see in you. Just be you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Because when you check out of this motherfucker, when you check out of this motherfucker and you sitting there and you thinking that you did some great things in this realm of existence, you done vibed. All to come back because you ain't learned a damn thing. You just learned how to fucking play this system and be a part of this system. Then what you do? Because you're not going to remember that when you come your ass back. When you come back, you're going to have to try to do this motherfucker again. You're going to. And for what? When you could just sit here and be like, damn, you know what? Regardless of anything, if I don't believe in reincarnation, all of that, whatever it is, the simple fact that is, if you're here right now, why not make the best of loving yourself right now? If you're here now, why don't you do the things that you love for yourself right now? If you're here right now, why don't you live life how you want to live it right now? If you're here right now, why don't you say, fuck trying to be everybody else? I'm going to be me because I'm doing my thing right now. Why? Why not? Why not? What's stopping you? Besides you. And I'm not afraid to touch on none of this shit. It's certain people out here who are afraid of themselves because they really ain't got no good in them. They operate on some horrible frequencies. And they scared of that. In return, they trying to operate on a way that just ain't them, and it's worse. It's worse. You got some demons out here, right? You got some demons out here trying to be angels. That ain't how that works. That ain't how it works. You here as a demon. That's your time. You don't know how to do nothing else. You just here to work out being a demon. You got tied to some shit that you don't want it, and you gotta accept that shit. That's the only way. You can't move past something without accepting what the fuck you is. How you gonna do that? So if you came in here on some low vibe, you came from a hell state, you gotta accept that you came from a hell state. You got to accept all of that shit that you may have done, all of the shit that you've done in this life, the things that you did in this life. Accept it. Stop trying to run away from all of the wrong that you've done to others and yourself. Don't run from it. It happened. It's already happened. You witnessed it yourself. Fuck anybody. You witnessed it. So trying to hide it from other people, that don't make no sense because you still gotta sleep with that shit at the end of the day. So accept it, forgive yourself, move on from it. Try to do better this time now. Now you see like, oh damn, I have the choice now to do this a better way because it's gonna cycle back. You're gonna get hit with that same test. Let's see how you roll around with it this time. All right, you claiming that you got it down now. You moved past it. So we're going to roll around this situation and we're going to amplify it a little bit. And if you don't sit there and catch that, damn, hey, yo, this is the same thing. This is the same thing. Let me do this. Let me do this different this time. You going to end up doing it the same fucking way and be smacked right on your ass again. Man. Look, I'm going to have to make this another one because I feel like I'm already starting to go into something else. I just want y'all to let that fear shit go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go because ain't nothing to be scared of. Fear is an illusion. In this illusionary world, fear is one of the biggest illusions. Fear gets your ass to do everything. Fear gets you voting for motherfuckers. Fear gets you injecting yourself with shit. Fear gets you loving someone that you don't love. Man, yo, fear is hard, boy. Hey, fear go hard. I'm telling you. And it ain't even real, bro. It's a fucking placebo. Fear will stop you from being your best self just because you scared of what could go wrong. Instead of looking at what could go right, you start being like, damn, but I do owe this person this. And if they find out that I'm this, man, fuck all of that fear shit. All you can see is the good. All you can see is what can go right. So go right. Go right. Hey, I love you. I value you. I appreciate you. I'll be back. I'll be back. But, you know, sometimes I got to dip out of here. I come back and I dip. So I'll let y'all know when I'm back what I got.